more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette.
Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Bavarians is for your man and you too.
That you say? No Boulder Dash or baloney here.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to The Unfiltered Gentleman. And now, breaking the seal all over the finer things of life, Greg, Scott, and Dan.
Consider it broken.
Yep.
Welcome in, everybody. Woo! We're back to the studio.
Right.
Back in our cozy, comfy, quiet den.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah. Though I miss the live atmosphere.
Yes, I miss being in a brewery.
Yeah, that was a good time. Scott, you were a little quiet.
Yeah, I was like
Too busy drinking.
Yeah, that's right. I was like under the table, passed out.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, once again, who came out to our Integrin show. And if you haven't listened to it, go back last week to Batch 88. Have a listen. It's a lot of fun. You could download that and take it with you to the brewery, and then you could drink along with us. You know?
I did wake up and Uber a little bit.
Yeah, it was good. You woke up just in time.
Just in time to take some people home,
Yeah.
I think.
I
swooped in,
I took
man.
them somewhere. I don't know.
You kind of stumbled. Oh, that's all right.
The full house.
Yeah. So anyways, thanks for coming out for those of you who did, and thanks for listening for those of you who didn't. And if you go to Integrin and try those beers that we tried, let us know what you think. We enjoyed them, to say the least. So, and thanks to the guys at Integrin for having us out there, and girl for having us out there. It was a lot of fun. This week, we have a lot to get to. We have more IPA tournament to get back into. Yeah. We're on to round 2, people. Round 2.
You know, I got to say, after our competition that we've been having, I tried to watch the NCAA tournament.
Not as good, right?
I was just so bored.
It really,
Just, like, so lame compared to what we got going on here.
Yeah, we're really stepping things up in the bracket department.
Yeah, we've ruined it for the NCAA.
We really have.
They probably won't ever do it again.
It'd be smart not to.
Yeah.
In fact, they should just give us all their copyrights for March Madness.
They should.
For March Madness.
Yeah, so
I got March Sadness.
Exactly. Hashtag March Sadness. We also have some crotch talk to get to. A little sports to discuss. Nicole from Beauty and Beer is back. Oh, we have 2 movies to talk about.
Holy shit.
Double feature.
Double feature indeed. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Some booze news, of course, and more. So let's get right into it. Our burp word of the week, in honor of last week's live show at Integrin, is lager.
Oh.
Because who doesn't love a good lager?
Yeah.
And I'm hoping, because Dan had such a good time and enjoyed himself on his first visit to Integrin, I'm hoping he can knock out this burp word. Nice.
I know, that's true.
Come on,
lager.
step it up. Step it up.
Yeah, this is for you, Dan. This is the lob.
I'm going to try it up.
Yeah. Don't make me look foolish. This is Lob City right here.
Lob City.
Yeah. Or something like that. So lager is our word of the week, or burp word of the week. And shout out to our very own home area of Los Angeles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Los Angeles.
See, they're climbing Los charts once again. It's been a while, but they're circling back around. So thanks, everybody, for listening and, I don't know, telling friends and all that good stuff.
West Side?
So keep on listening. All right, I'm feeling pretty dry. Let's get to the tournament.
Oh, yeah.
For that a lot.
Let's get to the tournament.
I'm feeling pretty dry.
Yeah,
And the tournament one,
yes. All right, we are now in round 2 of our March Madness IPA tournament. We have 2 beers going against each other in a blind taste test. I will be the tiebreaker if there is one. One of them is Bear Republic's Racer 5 IPA, and from 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I guess it is now, Alesmith that beat out Stone IPA.
Oh, man.
Yes. That was a heated competition.
That was a heated competition. That was a good battle.
Mm-hmm.
It was not unanimous.
No.
No,
Alesmith-
that's true. That's true.
Alesmith took the W. So
Came
all
down
right,
to the buzzer.
yeah,
Yes.
came down with a buzz.
We've all been on the edge of our seats for the whole
Buzz.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, we have. So I'm going to instruct the gentlemen to grab their normal-shaped pint glass.
Numero uno.
Numero uno in the normal-shaped pint glass. Have a sniff and a taste and whatever else you do with your IPAs. Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe you shouldn't talk about.
Good smell.
Yeah.
Good smell to it so far.
It's got a good smell. Dan's giving it a try. Scott's still sniffing. Scott's now drinking through his nose. Wow, that's pretty talented.
Damn. How do you not choke when you do that?
been years of experience.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
years of cocaine.
Yeah, that too.
All right, if you guys feel like you have a good handle on number one, feel free to switch glasses.
Okay.
If you need to revisit, please revisit.
I will revisit because I don't know. It's just tasty. It's already got me. I think it's already swaying my vote.
yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, just you wait.
We switch glasses.
Yeah. Switch hitter over here.
All right. So we can switch over to number 2 now, right?
Switch over to number 2 in the larger glass.
Numero
This is such a good tournament.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
All right.
dig it.
Scott's drinking it. He's going in. He's tasting. I'm smelling and tasting. Dan's drinking. As we know,
Wow.
Dan thinks number 1 is an early
This is close.
winner, though.
It is close. It is
This is
close.
going to be a buzzer beater, I think.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I drank number 1 twice. I think number 2 deserves to be drunk twice.
Yeah, you got to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Go in for
Man.
a second revisit there. You
Don't
don't want
let Chicago sneaking in right there or something.
You don't want to cheat out the beer here.
All right. I think number 1 wants to sway me again.
Oh, going back to number 1. Mm-hmm. He's going in. Trying number 1 once
this is
again.
hard.
Does anybody have a consensus yet?
I'm gonna go with number 1.
Dan's going number 1.
Yeah.
Scott.
I gotta get another taste going here. Overtime.
Overtime.
It must be the shoes.
Oh man,
Oh.
So we're all out of quarters over here. It's an expensive arcade game.
It
Man.
really is. All right, he tried number 1. He's going
He's
back
going
for
back.
number 2.
He's just drinking now.
Yeah. He knew who won minutes ago.
I know. This is ridiculous.
All right.
He's
He's having a hard time. The struggle on his face.
I'm gonna go with a very, very tight game here. Very slightly to number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
So number 1 wins it out
Like a half a point, man.
by a half a
It's
point.
wow.
Buzzer beater at the
That was
end.
so close. Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, let me tell you, gentlemen, who you've picked to move on, and that is Alesmith IPA.
Wow.
Defeats Bear Republic Racer
No way.
5.
Did you keep it fair without having like the foam? Remember, I was like very interested in the foam last time. I was
Right,
like,
yeah.
oh man, I'm going to see it and I'm going to vote for it this time.
I wanted to make this a little less visual.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
Totally. That was totally on purpose.
God, it's a good beer.
All right. Crossing out Bear
Lager.
Republic. Oh, Scott's already
Yeah,
done.
it's an easy one.
Dang,
I'm
upset.
Riding in. I think
Upset City.
I call that an
Man,
upset. I fully
yeah.
expected to see Racer 5 move on
I
to
did
the
too.
semifinals.
That's one of my favorites.
All right, well, crossing out, writing in Alesmith IPA.
Racer 5 going home.
Next week, it'll be Dogfish Head 60
Definitely one
minute
of my homes.
versus Firestone's Union Jack.
Ooh.
And the winner of that will battle Alesmith for the championship.
man.
Oh, shit.
Man,
We're
this
going
is
down to the wire.
this is getting heated.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Wow.
You imagine if you would have bet on Alesmith like at the beginning of the tournament, like how much
man.
money you'd make?
Man, yeah. Everybody
like-
check your brackets. See how you're doing there.
It's like 6-1 odds or something
Yeah.
like
Man,
that.
so many busted brackets already, I bet.
I know mine is.
Yeah.
Oh, my bracket busted years ago.
Oh dear. Yeah, I did not see Alesmith going this far in the
I know.
tournament.
Isn't that weird?
Killing it.
Yeah. So
Very convincingly, too.
Yeah.
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 yeah. This week, unanimous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last first round, not so
It was a
much.
battle.
But it was so close, though, because I was going back and forth.
It was.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was like that wire-to-wire finish, but the other team's like catching up. But, they still got him, dude.
yeah, they got him indeed. I'll give you a little info, a little 411 on Bear Republic.
Please.
Racer 5 is a 7.5%, 75 IBU IPA. It has a 4.19 on Beer Advocate. From the brewery, says this hoppy IPA is a full-bodied beer brewed with malted barley, wheat, and crystal malts. The malt base is designed to highlight the unique floral qualities, Columbus and Cascade hops from the Pacific Northwest. Racer 5 is one of America's most medal-winning IPAs. Enjoy this iconic award-winning IPA that helped define the West Coast style. There's a trophy in every glass.
Oh, man.
Not this week. Sorry, Racer 5.
Say that, man.
Sorry,
Not
Racer
this week.
5. Yes.
Damn. No trophy this week.
No
Oh,
trophy.
He's
God.
part of the trophy case.
Yeah. Wow. I'm very intrigued by the way these results are going
Nice.
so
Me
far.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall
This
see.
means I got to get back with Alesmith again, man. Like,
Yeah, makes
it's
you
been a while.
makes you wonder what you've been missing out on. all
Right?
these
No
years,
kidding.
right?
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I love the nut brown, That's a good one. The Speedway Stout. Oh, that's a great stout. Speedway Stout from Alesmith. So, you know what we need to do? Whoever wins, we need to go back and just have like a full revisit of that brewery on the show.
Yes.
And are they the one that does around Halloween time? They do the Evil Dead Red Ale?
I think so, because I know they do My Bloody Valentine Red Ale.
Oh, they're gangster.
I don't know if they do that. I don't remember the Halloween one, but it could also be that.
Okay. Damn, they're G'd up, man. Damn, I definitely got to go back to some Alesmith, man.
G'd up from the feet up.
You know it. Suited and booted.
Drunken and...
Duncan?
Drunken
and Duncan.
I like it, yeah. All right.
That would be, what's his name? World Peace.
Oh, Meta?
Yeah. Back when he was on our test.
Yeah, back in the good old days.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
All right, so that's a tournament. We do actually, even with the tournament today, we still have a bullpen beer to get to later on.
Oh,
so
nice.
We'll look forward to that.
Bam.
Yeah, in the meantime, Scott's already rolling it up.
Singing it.
Call the righty.
Well, he's almost out of beer already. We're drinking so much in the tournament.
This tournament's been hard on me.
It was all for science. So, all right, let's get grievance.
Have a grievance to share? It's time for crotch talk.
I don't have a grievance to share. I have some things to talk about, but I think Scott has a bit of a grievance to share.
Yeah, a little bit. So
crotchety old man.
Yeah. Well, what else is new? So the one time when Wally from the boys league was on, or whatever his name is,
wow. I'm going to pull that drop.
He was on our show, and he talked about the time when I took him and the beef to wherever they went. And he keeps, and then you've been on his show a few times,
right?
And he keeps bringing
trying
it
to
up.
help their ratings.
Well, and you have, by the way,
yeah.
And they couldn't get any much worse. But every time he keeps bringing up maybe a bitter, broken up girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
The fact that when I Ubered him, I didn't talk.
Oh, yeah.
So I just got to kind of give my point of view on that.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the
6
deal.
months later.
Yeah. I'm right on. I'm on top of it.
Yeah, it's a topic that keeps coming up.
It is. That's true.
Well, he keeps bringing it
on
up.
Both shows.
I didn't want to say
away.
nothing about it, but he keeps bringing it up, like he's, like I said, like he's like I broke up with him or something. So here's the deal. Like when I'm Ubering, you kind of got to get a sense of what the passengers. And you know what the biggest complaint from passengers is that the driver talks too much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's number one. I think number 2 is the temperature, and number 3 is the sound. Anyway.
Well, we talked about the music you were playing a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, if you treat me right, I'll fuck you all night.
Exactly.
Sorry, girls.
Oh, my God. No tip for you.
Anyway, here's the, like, it's when you get in the car, I'm going to say, hi, how you doing? And you're going to respond. And I kind of try to get a sense of, do they want to talk? Are they going to keep quiet? A lot of times they don't say nothing. A lot of times they keep talking. So, we chat. A lot of times they, get on their cell phone or their iPad or their device of their choice, and whatever, if it vibrates or whatever.
Right.
And so I leave them alone. If there's like 2 people get in the car, they start talking to each other. I'm not going to just interrupt them and say, "Hey guys, hey."
Unless they're talking about wrestling, then you might.
Yeah, that's true. So, anywho, let's get to Wally and the Beeve.
Uh-huh.
So, when I picked him up, and we did the same thing. And hey, how's it going? Yeah. How you? Blah blah blah. You guys are going to this location. Yeah. Okay, let's go. So then they start talking to each other. So I'm not going to interrupt their conversation while they're talking. I mean, I kind of figured out halfway through the ride that is your little buddy.
Uh-huh.
But I was, and I didn't want to say, "Hey, are you Wally?" So from Wally World. So I just kind of left it alone, and so I didn't say nothing, and because they're talking to each other, I don't. It's just my thing. I don't interrupt people when they're talking to each other.
You were being polite.
I'm the driver, and I'm here to take you to wherever you want to go. And you're 2 friends, and you're talking.
Took them to Chippendales, and yeah.
Good on you, because you don't know sometimes, you get in the car and it's maybe you're having a bad day, and the guy, "Hey, how's it going?" Or it's like, "Shut up," just get me to where some people are like that, you know what I mean? So you don't know if they want to talk, or you know what I mean. So good on you to kind of gauge the person rather than just kind of.
Yes, I try to. I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect at it, but like I said, I get emails from Uber. Here's the talk complaints from passengers, and like I said, the number one was that the driver talks too much.
Sure. Is this you specifically, or just Uber in general?
Just Uber in general.
Oh, okay.
No, because me, I don't say shit.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
As we've learned.
Yeah, just ask Wally.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's stop crying like a little bitch, and you guys were talking to each other, and I just want to leave you alone, let you do you have your little talk.
Well, on behalf of us and Uber, in fact, they asked me to.
Thank you, Scott.
Yes.
I hear that a lot.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Let me cleanse the palate with something happy.
Okay,
Hey.
good. Thank you.
Yeah, not Wiley.
Not the angry
Or Wally, whatever his
or
name is, yeah.
whatever his name is. I don't know. The
So-
boys' league.
yeah,
or
exactly.
I don't know.
There's something. I was up in Mammoth over the weekend.
Yay.
Okay.
Doing some very white activities.
Yay.
Skiing.
Oh man,
There's nothing whiter than skiing.
I thought you were swimming.
No.
Oh,
Polka?
okay.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay.
Polka.
That's true. That's true.
Could get whiter.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know?
So then you start to cross over into like ranchero music with the accordion.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Ooh.
You
They're
gotta be careful
pretty-
there.
Yeah, ranchero is very
Especially in
close to German
California.
music,
It is.
surprisingly. So I'm topping the charts with the white activities. So I went skiing up in Mammoth, California. Got dumped on tons of snow, which was not so good the first day, but great the second day when it stopped snowing. We just got all this fresh powder. It was fantastic.
Bang.
As we know, I'm a big fan of Mammoth Brewing, so
Of course.
I love that you can just go into the grocery store in Mammoth and they have a whole end cap of nothing but Mammoth
Oh,
Brewing.
man.
And it's already cold, so you just buy it and hit the car and drink on your way back to your hotel.
Nice.
Yeah. Not that I did that or anything.
No.
So had a lot of
But they
Mammoth.
allow that there.
Yeah, had a lot of golden trout. They're Kolsch and some double nut brown and some other good stuff. Also checked out a new brewery. I think they opened last year. It is called Blacked Out Brewing. And instead of like blacked out drunk, it's black DOUBT, Black Doubt.
Oh,
But it's supposed to be
blacked out.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be like a play on words.
Blacked out.
It was pretty good.
Is
They
that
were
like a Trump thing?
no.
Well,
Wow.
I was kind of wondering
I don't know,
where
maybe.
that name
Yeah, ask
kind of
him,
came
so.
from.
Because I think he's from Mammoth.
Oh, is he? Yeah,
if
I
I'm
don't
mistaken.
think so.
I could be.
Yeah, nice try.
Yeah.
I thought it had something to do with like snow or something like blacked
Yeah.
out,
Blacked
like
out.
snowed
I
out.
think
white
it's
out.
supposed to be like a play on words and stuff. So I had them. That was fine. It's a home brewer who went pro, and I think they're still trying to work on their system a little bit. But I went to Shelter Distilling, and in fact, I interviewed 2 of the 3 owners from Shelter
cool.
Distilling. We'll be getting distilling. We'll be getting that. I think we'll get that in April, late April. You guys can hear that interview. It's really cool. They are making their own distilled spirits, whiskey, gin. I've never been much of a gin guy. Like I've had a couple of gin sodas.
Maybe with some juice.
Yeah. Smoking Indo.
That's right.
Yeah. But, gin to me is just like another rubbing alcohol type of drink, like the cheap vodka type thing. They're making really good gin with like all these cool flavors and surprisingly
wow.
good. I like whiskey. They've got some amazing whiskeys on tap, and some are oak aged and some are not, and some have different things. They have this distilled agave, which is technically like a tequila, but it's not from tequila, so it can't be
Not
tequila.
tequila.
Really good. It was
Wow.
It was better than most tequilas you could buy. Super smooth. You could just sip on it. It wasn't like one of those things you had to shoot and then get a lime or anything like that. Like,
Yeah.
you could sip on everything they offered.
Cool.
They also brew a few beers. They had a peanut butter and jelly beer, and all this gets
Wow.
talked about on the interview. It's a peanut butter and jelly beer. I shit you not, it tastes like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on white bread.
Oh my god!
Here's the even crazier thing about it: it's a beer with 0 hops,
Wow.
no hop additions whatsoever. So I asked him, I said, "So if it's a beer with no hops,
Is it really a beer?
is it really a beer?" And then we laughed about that. It's 3 guys. One is a former pro snowboarder turned coffee shop owner. He loves coffee.
Okay.
And then the other 2 guys are former head brewers at Mammoth Brewing Company.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Yeah, one's like the former head of brewing operations. The other one's the former just head brewer.
Talk about your dream teams.
Yeah, it's insane. They all met because they were getting his coffee for their beers at Mammoth Brewing, and then they're talking about how they want to distill spirits, and new laws are allowing them to do that. It's insane. So they got some great spirits, some really good beers. We talk about it all on the interview. I think I tried 14 drinks throughout the interview and held myself together quite well.
Wow.
Right
I
on.
must say. So look for that coming out in about a month or so.
Cool.
I will get that out for everyone to hear. It's really fun and interesting. These guys are. It's kind of cool. Like brewers are passionate. But these guys are like super passionate because in Mammoth there's not a lot to do outside of outdoor activities. So if you're going to open up a business like that, it's got to be something that people are going to come to, and it's a very touristy town and that kind of stuff. So, anyways, a lot of fun. I can't wait to share that with you guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Yeah, lots of skiing and white people activities.
Nice.
So, all right, let's get into a little sports talk.
Cool.
And now, the sports, brought to you by cleaninguptheglass.com.
Whether it's the Baltimore chop or the 1-2 punch, it's time for sports.
And if I could, please, I was just going to say about cleaninguptheglass.com, there is a new post.
It's my homepage, by the way.
There's a new post. It's just me giving out the end-of-season awards, basically, for all the NBA players. I also
before the season ends.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, as opposed to when the NBA does it in June, when like everything's over and you forgot that Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double for the season because he was out of the playoffs for 2 months.
Right.
So
it's true. Good point.
Yeah, so that's why I thought I'd kind of post it there. And also I fixed a couple things. Like I was trying to like link to one of my posts from earlier. I'm like, God, I can't find the damn thing. So if you were on the website and it was kind of hard to navigate, I kind of fixed that up too, so everything's like kind of nice and organized.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting to see who you selected for the different
and
then with the league decides at the end of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of interesting to see how close they are.
Yeah, we should do a whole thing when the league comes out with theirs.
Yeah,
and
because I know the league's wrong.
Yeah,
it's going to be.
Yeah,
mine is right.
Of course.
Yeah, you're Commissioner Dan.
That's right.
Yeah.
Fuck Commissioner Adam.
Oh yeah, he sucks.
He can
him.
suck it.
Yeah.
NFL news: Deon Sanders tweeted the other day. The Browns are getting the first pick in the upcoming NFL draft. He tweeted, "I love what the Browns have done this offseason, but if I'm a young QB, ain't no way I'm going to Cleveland. I would pull an Eli Manning if possible."
Ooh,
hashtag
man.
think about that. Hashtag truth.
Ouch,
Wasn't that what Rosen's basically doing from UCLA?
Is he?
Is he?
Yeah, he was saying like he wouldn't play for the Browns if he got drafted
yeah,
there.
that kind of hurts.
A little bit, right?
Doesn't want to help the Browns
Eli,
get to the Super Bowl.
Eli fucked the Chargers on that.
He really did.
Although we got Rivers, so
right? Well,
yeah.
and that's
all
like,
8 of his kids.
and that isn't that kind of funny? Like Eli's the one that has 2 championships, right? But wouldn't you feel better having Rivers over Eli, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I would too.
Interesting.
Isn't that kind of weird? And he's the one that has no championships, and Eli's got 2 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you like the guy who's better in bed. He gets the job
like the
done
guy
there.
who pumps out the kids.
Yeah,
that's true.
Lots and lots of kids.
Yeah, let's make kids. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird.
Interesting.
I like the guy who's guy who's having a lot of sex versus the guy who's just on the football field throwing a football.
Well, I'm glad to see you guys have your priorities.
Yeah.
So yeah, Deon tweeted.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to Deon.
Hashtag priorities. Jonathan Martin, one of our favorite NFL
Oh
players.
yes, indeed.
Yes, has been reportedly has been hit with 5 charges over threatening his threatening Instagram post.
I find that hard to believe.
5 charges?
Yes. Jonathan Martin, come on.
He gets bullied.
I know. Come on.
Former Dolphins offensive lineman Jonathan Martin is facing multiple charges following an incident that took place in Southern California last month. According to TMZ, the LA County District Attorney has hit Martin with a total of 5 charges stemming from his February 23rd incident where he posted a threatening picture to Instagram. He's facing 4 counts of making criminal threats, along with 1 count of possessing a loaded firearm.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's right. Now I remember what happened.
Yeah, now you know what's going on, huh?
Yes.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
That's funny. I think he's okay, though, because they're going to get, as a character witness, his real mother. He'll be
Slap
fine.
her in the face.
Yeah. I hear Manti Te'o's girlfriend will take the stand, too.
No.
Yeah.
I know.
Slap his real mother in the face.
Man.
Oh, dear.
And I don't know. That's kind of interesting, too. Like, I'll just kind of say, like, I'm not going to say, like, that you shouldn't, bully people or anything like that. I think a lot of people are saying stop bullying. But I think the thing is, like, if we all know someone who's really weird, and I kind of feel like Jonathan Martin was that really weird person.
Yeah.
We all know someone like that. And I think the best thing to do when you find that person is just leave them the hell alone.
Yeah.
Just don't say nothing.
Let
don't,
them sit in their corner.
Exactly.
Right,
Don't fuck with them.
Don't get on their hit list because they will tag you with a bunch of guns on their bed.
Right.
Yeah.
Hashtag I will shoot you.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was chilling.
Yeah, it was weird. All right, let's line things up.
Please.
Speaking of March Madness or March Sadness, if you will, a reporter asks a couple of Virginia players about their odds and how no one from the 16 spot has ever made it to the number 1. And here's the
Were
interview.
you aware that a 16 had never won before, and did you just kind of dismiss that ahead of time?
I think everyone's aware of that. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up again. But yeah, I was aware of it.
Awkward silence.
No kidding.
Yeah. Thanks, asshole.
What
Yeah.
a stupid question.
Yeah.
Sorry, Scott. I'm going to steal your thunder on that one.
No.
Total stupid question.
We agree on that.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of college ball, Memphis makes a new hire for their coach.
Damn.
They brought on
Wait a minute.
Penny Hardaway.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, little Penny going to
Wow.
Memphis.
Little Penny. No, Little Penny plays for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yes. For those you don't know.
That's right.
Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, my God.
This is so good. I'm so glad Dan sent this to me today. Jordan Clarkson thinks that dinosaurs were the pets of bigger people.
Like the Big Show?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my God.
Thank God we traded this guy. He was guesting on the
Wow.
road trippin' Richard versus Channing podcast and explained his theory about dinosaurs as pets. Oh, here it is. Y'all know we got dogs and stuff, right? So I think it was bigger people in the world before us, and the dinosaur was they pets.
Man, what happened to him?
I don't know.
He seemed normal when he was on the Lakers.
Yeah. DJ Montage asks, how big were these people? And he says, oh, look at a dinosaur. They got to be like 3 times bigger than them.
Well, he's right. Because, right, I mean, in addition to the Tyrannosaurus Rex, they found a gigantic human skeleton right next to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
That was petting the top of his
Yeah,
head.
exactly.
Right, yeah, they just kind of fell over and died that way.
You
Yeah.
fucking idiot. Dude.
Yeah.
You know, I knew there was always something that bothered me about him, and now I know what it was.
Yeah, which is worse, this or Kyrie's flat earth thing?
You know, I'm going to say I feel like Kyrie said it as kind of a thing. Like, I feel like flat earth is kind of a thing to say. That you don't know, you don't agree with everything the government or what people, like the general public, will say,
right?
And you're trying to say like, oh, I'm not going to agree with everything that's spoon fed to me as information.
Yeah.
I won't conform. I think Jordan Clarkson's just an idiot. You know, just plain and simple.
It just kind of proves the fact that these guys get scholarships for these colleges and never attend class.
Yeah. So Kyrie is protesting in a idiotic fashion.
Correct.
Clarkson's just an idiot.
He's just an idiot.
All
Correct.
right, fair enough. And finally, LeBron James is killing his coaches.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Tyronn Lue has stepped away for health reasons.
Another one bites the dust.
LeBronitis.
Yeah, exactly.
LeBron.
LeBronchitis. Yeah. Is this a case of I better step away before I get fired?
Before LeBron fires me?
Right. I mean, what's the deal? What's the real deal here, Commissioner Dan?
You know, he has nothing to lose on this, really. I mean, I think he's kind of been on the hot seat, so maybe I honestly believe he probably has some issues. I mean, seems like that whole team is struggling with kind of mental health and just everything itself. Like, you know, Kevin Love had a panic attack. I don't doubt, Tyronn Lue's probably having the same kind of things. That whole team is under a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
A lot of stress in Cleveland.
Yeah, probably listened to Clarkson's interview.
I'm trying to, pattern after the Browns.
I know that Clarkson made anything better with that stupid dinosaur statement. What a fucking idiot, man.
Oh, yeah, what a retard.
Oh, my God.
Anyways, let's brighten things up and bring in some smarts to this show.
Oh, my
wow.
God.
Nicole from Beauty and Beer is back.
Oh, good.
And she has been
Thank
to
God.
another brewery, and she's going to tell us all about it.
Please.
Hi everyone, it's Nicole from Beauty and Beer, and I'm excited to share with you my recent visit to Yolo Brewing Company. My buddy Keith was visiting Sacramento for the day, so I decided to take him to this brewery since I had not been to this brewery yet myself. This brewery is really big, like very spacious, and one really cool thing about it is that you can brew your own beer there. So they have like options for you to like make your labels and bottle them. So that was awesome. So we moseyed on over to the beer menu, and of course I got my flight. My flight consisted of Simpson's Reference, which was a pale ale, Triggered IPA, Szechuan Sauce, which was a black IPA. This one was pretty interesting because it was roasty but hoppy at the same time. Dullahan's Red, this was a really good red ale. And then my last beer was Peanut Butter and Jelly Stout. I really was intrigued by this particular beer because if you smell this beer, it smells like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, I could not get enough of just smelling this beer. While we were there, we also got to enjoy a food truck that was there, which was Paquita's Mexican Food. I personally got 4 street tacos of the adobada, which is pork. So good, so flavorful. The ambiance at this brewery was great. It was kind of cold that day, and so since this is a really open brewery, it was a little bit dark and the little lights kind of gave it this little whimsical feel. And I was really tempted to eat more tacos, but I think 4th Street Tacos was enough. Overall, I was really impressed with the beer. I believe that Keith finished his flight, he liked it, and he was impressed with the home brewing. I definitely would recommend checking that part out. They do have it on their website. And of course, my favorite beer was the peanut butter and jelly stout. Not to go with my normal choice, which is an IPA, but I really liked the aroma, the flavor. It was sweet, but not too sweet. Overall, great experience, really nice staff. If you want to check out some photos, you can always go to my website at beautyandbeer.com and read the blog post, or you can always check out my photos on Instagram at beautyandbeer. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Man, I want some tacos after all that.
No kidding.
Yeah, she says 4 tacos enough. I don't know.
No.
There's never enough tacos.
4 tacos is like the average. And I'm like, no, I want at least 5 or 6, please.
Yeah, 4 tacos is like the start.
Yeah.
Like, hey, that was a great start.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want 4 more.
Yeah, you go up and get 4, and it's like, okay, I don't want to be rude and look like I'm a fat ass, but it's like...
But I'm going to be rude and look like a fat ass.
Yeah. But I am.
Yeah, exactly. I
Tacos
love...
and then peanut butter and jelly. It's just like my favorite foods of all time.
It's true.
You should have a peanut butter and jelly taco.
Ooh, I'll try that.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that sounds
What
weird.
a novel idea.
Yeah, that sounds super weird. I was texting her today before the show. I was like, hey, this home brewing thing, like, you get to go brew your own beer.
That's so cool.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, it's awesome. She said she'd have more about it on her blog.
Oh, okay.
So beautyandbeer.com, check it out. I would love to go brew on someone's not shitty equipment.
Right.
Like, I can hardly get mine to boil. So that'd be pretty
right?
sweet.
Oh, man.
And at Beauty and Beer on the old Instagram. So go make sure you give her a follow and a like and a tweet and whatever else. Actually, no tweets. She's not on Twitter. Old-timey word of the week, death's head upon a mop stick. Death's head upon a mop stick. A poor, miserable fellow. He looked as pleasant as the pains of death.
Oh, man.
Wow.
I figured this applied to me when I went out drinking with Wiley from the boys league.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Death's head upon a mop stick.
I felt like a death's head upon a mop stick. And no bubs were
No
out that
bubs
night.
for that.
No, no.
That's
no.
deep.
Yeah, man. Whew, that was a rough night. I've had some people ask me about that. In fact, at the live show, we had someone ask if I'd eaten before the show
That's
started.
right. Oh, my God. You want to make sure you're okay, man.
Yeah,
You
checking up on me.
You want another puke show.
Yeah, making sure it wasn't amateur hour
Good
again.
God.
So, yeah. All right, let's move on to Beer Babe of the Week.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing better than a babe with craft beer. It's time for Beer Babe of the Week.
It is indeed. Her name is Nicole, and you should go follow Nicole at Coley Y Man. It's COLEY _ WHY _ MAN. Coley Wyman. In this picture that I'm showing the gentleman, she is drinking a delicious Angel City IPA.
Oh, man.
Nothing wrong with an Angel City IPA, and she's doing it fashionably well. With drinking fast.
Definitely.
Yeah, easy on the eyes.
That's how you do's it.
Yes. Do's go and follow her at Coley Wyman on the Instagrams. And, yeah, you won't be sorry.
Go.
All right. I think it's time for a double feature.
Oh, shit.
All
Have
right.
you seen the latest moving picture? Let's talk movies for guys.
Just to start us off.
Yes, I will. So the movie I watched is Temple. And this is a movie. This isn't a movie that was out in theaters or any shit like that. Like now and then, like I kind of like to go like the old blockbuster, old school kind of route where like you kind of take a chance on a movie.
Find a VHS tape.
Exactly. And it's a lot harder to do on Netflix now. It's hard to really take a chance. There's a lot. In fact, there's a lot of movies that just come straight out of Netflix. I don't know if you saw that new one with the Workaholics guys that's coming out, where it's like. I don't know, it's kind of like the new thing now where it seems like those movies aren't good enough for theaters, so they'll make it go to Netflix like you're getting something special. And it's like, no, this was a direct-to-Blu-ray movie that, they're not going to sell you because nobody buys Blu-rays anymore. Everyone's Netflix and chill now, so that's what that's about. But anyways, like I did take a chance on this movie, Temple, and I originally had thought it was because it's a horror movie, and that's kind of my bag
That's
usually.
your jam,
yeah, but I thought that this was going to be like a Japanese horror, and it kind of opens that way. There's some
Japanese horror.
Okay. did I say that a little?
A little bit.
No. Sorry, Japanese
favorite.
horror.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
And it kind of started that way. Like there was some, there's Japanese dudes like speaking Japanese, and then like they have subtitles. And I'm like, okay, I'm good with this. I like to hear their native, tongues.
Zero.
Yeah, exactly. And then just kind of read along with the movie. And they're usually pretty spooky dudes, man. They come out with some crazy ass shit. But this movie, I'm sad to say, is actually an American movie where people go to Japan. And I was like, oh, shit. This is where it's going to get crappy. And sure enough, it did.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there's one thing I did like about the movie, and it's the chick in the movie.
Oh.
And I don't know her name, and you probably shouldn't watch the movie. But I really wish they'd give her more roles because she's really hot.
Were there bubs?
There was a scene, and it's a strange scene too, because like she takes along her guy friend, and she's there with her boyfriend, right?
Yeah,
and they're staying.
Go on.
Slower.
Yeah, well, it's not a three-way. Number one, number two. If it was a three-way, it's two dudes in there, so that's not cool.
He doesn't care.
he doesn't. Yeah. But anyways, they're in Japan, and they're staying in like this room, and it's like traditional Japan shit, where like you're obviously sleeping on the floor, right, or whatever, and there's 3 people in there. There's no rooms, no curtains, no doors, no nothing.
What?
So it was funny because she has sex with her boyfriend, right? And it's not just like if somebody was in the room with me, I'm gonna have sex with my girlfriend. I'm gonna put it like under
Keep it on
her.
the low.
Yeah, exactly. And like, be quiet, and just kind of do it. No. She climbs on top of her dude, and the guy's sitting up too, and so they're just straight boning. And the guy is like, he like wakes up.
Don't mind me.
Yeah, because people. But then this ghost comes out, and it's funny because he's watching him. He's watching him like on the camera. With the night vision on. I'm like, you fucking perv. But anyways, like this
would do.
All kinds of
yeah, it happens a lot in Japan, I heard.
It's all kinds of fucked up. Anyways, this ghost comes out.
Very
and
accurate movie.
And the ghost comes out, and the guy like gets up and he gets like, oh, I heard a ghost or something. And the boyfriend has the audacity to say, oh, did you enjoy the show? I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're fucking with the dude right in the room. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Should have been like, in fact, I did.
Yeah, I mean, the whole movie was really weird. And it doesn't get any better. Like I kind of felt like the monster in the movie, and I felt like there should have been more of this monster, was like really cool, and it was like supposed to be like the guardian of the temple or something like that. So it was supposed to be pretty cool, but you don't see it towards the end, and there's only flashes of it, and then the movie really cops out at the end. And spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear it, don't watch it anyways.
Nobody cares.
You're taking it from me,
yeah.
But the movie doesn't make any sense. Like it basically
alert.
cops out and says like, at first I thought, okay, maybe the temple's killing everybody, but then it was like, no, it was the guy was killing everybody, and then it was like this little boy leads him to the temple, but he wasn't real, but he got scared by a ghost that was there.
And then all of a sudden, little boy's like, Dr. Jones.
That's racist. I was not about to drop any Temple of Doom fucking jokes in here. It was really hard for me to refrain from doing that. But yeah,
too easy.
You're drinking to get through this movie. It's terrible.
Man.
Don't watch it. Like I said, now and then you find some great, nuggets in there, like Wolf Cop.
Right.
That's how I stumble across some great movies, but Temple is not one of them.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
And it got a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow. Yeah, that is low.
That is low. So I also watched a movie, not quite 13%, but not quite worth watching either. So let me save you guys $9 at the movie theater. I saw, because I was invited and it was free, fine, A Wrinkle in Time, which is that new Disney movie. It's got Oprah in it.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
That sounds... Is that the movie where... Are they all CGI'd or something like that?
Pretty much. There's a lot of CGI going on. There's Oprah and Reese Witherspoon and Mindy Kaling. So I think like, Disney, especially Pixar, does a pretty good job of like entertaining the adults when they're, in their movies.
Correct.
Not one of those movies.
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. It was so for kids. I mean, look, I was invited by somebody. It was very nice of them to let me come and watch the movie and all that good stuff. It was a fun outing, but that is definitely a kid's movie. Do not, as an adult without children, go see this movie.
Doesn't sound like it.
Repeat, do not.
I saw Oprah and I was like, nope.
Yeah, what?
What was it called?
A Wrinkle in Time.
Wow.
It has a good story for kids, like good messages, like be sciencey and stuff. But as an adult, do not go.
Okay.
Yes.
Will not.
Yes. Take my warning. Heed my warning.
Heed your warning.
Yes. So, all right, we've got.
It's been so long since I've been to a movie,
and
I'm so out of touch that they've been talking about Black Panther for weeks and weeks and weeks.
Correct.
I actually thought it was a documentary on L.A. gangs.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
No, he's racist, everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. And I found out today it is actually a superhero.
Did you really think it was a documentary?
Yeah, Black Panther. I was thinking like,
So you really did?
They used to have the Black Panthers in L.A. That
I know. And I
kill
kind of felt like I
everybody.
sat here and reviewed the movie.
And then I actually saw a preview of it today and go, oh, this is like a superhero thing. Okay.
God, dude.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't go to see it.
I think you need one of
really
these.
confused.
Yeah, I think he does, too.
Give this man a beat.
Yeah, please.
Please. All right. Before we get to booze news, let's, I got this quick little Tales from Uber.
Does your cabbie make
cool.
you queasy? It's Tales from Uber.
So Uber has compiled a list from 2017 of their most common left behind items in cars, as well as most unique items that were forgotten in the Uber cars. Sky, you can, chime in if you've received any of these forgotten items in your car.
Dirty underwear.
For reals?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Right. So most unique items forgotten in Ubers: Burger King visor,
What?
divorce papers, a Star Wars encyclopedia,
Oh, my God.
gold grills with diamonds, an originally signed Jesse James Decker CD,
Wait a minute.
Wait.
letter from boyfriend who's in jail,
Wow.
a 1.3 carat round diamond,
Oh, man.
2 packets of Dead Sea mud,
What?
bag with a Kevin Durant jersey and a Mario doll,
Wow.
a rhinestone mask, detox tea, tax returns, longboard with Rasta colors, slice of pizza, and a marriage certificate.
Slice of pizza.
Yeah, who would leave that?
Is that without the box? It's just a slice of pizza,
Yeah.
random slice of pizza?
Maybe that was more of a tip than a.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Picking up
This
the
is
wrong
so good,
people.
you need a slice, dude.
Yeah.
I
Thanks,
haven't
bro.
found any of that.
All right. Well, here are the most frequently forgotten items.
Okay.
Ubers: phone,
Yes. That's number one for me.
wallet,
Yes.
keys.
Yes.
All right. Clothing,
I haven't found any clothing.
No jackets, no sweaters, no nothing.
No.
glasses,
No.
bags or backpacks,
Yes.
vapes and e-cigs,
No.
headphones.
Somebody left some marijuana there, but
For reals?
no.
Oh. And
I pretended they didn't.
ID/driver's license.
Yes.
Wow.
Somebody left a credit card one time.
Oh, did you use it?
No, because
Go buy some beer?
the next passenger found it. And so she immediately called the company and said, "Oh, this person left a little credit card." I kept telling her, "Hey, just don't say nothing. We'll go shopping." And
Be cool.
yeah,
Be cool. Let's
At
get
least
some
get
beer.
some-
shut the fuck up, bitch.
Just go through the drive-through and get something.
Yeah, phones is a big one because I usually when I drop people off, especially at the airport, I'll turn around, look, make sure they didn't leave it. So one time, some guy left his airline tickets.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, so, fortunately, I hadn't left yet, so I, hey, dude, you dumbass, over here, here's your tickets.
Sir, the name's Dumas.
My bad. So yeah,
Good times.
yep,
All right. I think it's time. I think it's time we call to the pen.
yeah, we're struggling.
He calls to the bullpen for
Beer.
Oh, he does indeed. This one comes to us thanks of listener Daryn. You can find Daryn on Instagram at BeerBaron1987. BeerBaron1987. We did a little beer swap, and this is one of the ones he sent.
Ah.
This is Springfield Brewing Company's Green Ghost IPA.
Not Green Goes.
Not Green Ghost.
Green Ghost.
Green Ghost.
Gotcha.
Yes. This is 6.5%, 65 IBUs, 3.88 on BA. It says Green Ghost IPA starts off with hops in the nose, then with a nice smack of hops on the kisser, followed by a lingering hoppy wonderfulness. And the right blend of malts, mashing profile, fermentation control, and craft keeps Green Ghost, not Green Ghost, in balance.
Delicious IPA.
Do you like this one?
It's gone.
It is gone.
It's gone, dude.
It's a ghost.
Yeah, no kidding.
The ghost
name.
drank it.
I mean, we didn't have a lot to share, but yeah, you put that one away.
Oh my God, it was delicious. I got to say, yeah, it's a ghost now. No kidding.
Yeah,
Ghost beer.
I get a definite tropical fruits. That was hard to say for some reason. Tropical fruitiness up front. A little bit of a hoppy, resiny finish on the end. Not a whole lot of smell to it, but yeah, I could drink this one for sure.
Yeah.
I have no complaints.
No, neither do
Yeah.
I.
So thank you, Daryn. Follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, thanks,
at
Daryn.
Beer Baron 1987. Maybe we'll try one of the other ones he sent me. I sent him some good stuff. I sent him like a Made West, a Slow Brewing. God, I can't even remember it. A couple of good ones. So hopefully he likes those as well.
Right
All right,
on.
let's get into some booze news.
Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news.
Indeed. Congratulations, Indiana and Minnesota. You are officially about to get Firestone Walker.
Oh,
Yeah.
All
look
right.
at that.
As of April 16th, Firestone will be distributing to Indiana and Minnesota, and they will be starting off with quite the lineup. In fact, it'll be the Firestone Lager, which I haven't even found out here yet.
Wow.
Oh, man. Exclusive shit.
Yeah.
Minnesota?
Luponic Distortion, Nitro Merlin Milk Stout, Pivo Pills,
Wow.
Union Jack IPA, Easy Jack IPA, and Wookus.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
That's quite the starter
Damn.
pack.
It's a
No
dream
kidding.
team.
Yeah.
I might move.
Well, I mean, we could drive to the brewery.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, it'd be a few hours.
I'll drive there. Yeah, cancel my U-Haul.
Yeah.
Dang.
So congratulations to Indiana, Minnesota. You'll be missed at work.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend. A woman was arrested for DUI en route to her wedding.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess that
Lucky
proves.
girl.
Yeah, it proves you
Or
do
guy.
have to get drunk to get married.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Wow.
Tell me about it.
The best part is now she's hired a lawyer and is suing the police department who posted the picture of her in her wedding dress, saying, "I was not going to a wedding. This was a sundress. I was going to brunch with a friend."
Oh, my God.
wow.
Come on.
The arresting officer says that he has body cam footage that they can't release yet because the investigation is ongoing. But in the body cam footage, he asks her, "Are you going to a wedding? And is this a wedding dress?" To which she both replies yes to.
Wow.
So, according to the officer.
She was drunk.
Yeah,
Maybe her drunk self thought she was going to a wedding.
that's true.
If she's
You know?
drunk, she probably was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm marrying Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Get in the car.
Never get drunk with the person of the opposite. Well, I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, it depends what state you're in.
That's right.
True. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up the next morning all married and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Could be.
Mm-hmm. Well, my sounds play. Well, all right, fine.
Give this
there it
man a
goes.
beer.
Thank
Holy
you.
shit,
Wow,
Jack.
that was a slight delay.
Yeah.
And finally, Thousand Oaks, which is local to us, Thousand Oaks, California,
Mm-hmm.
is getting their first official brewery.
Wow.
Yeah, they have the Dudes Brewing, but they don't brew on site in Thousand Oaks. They brew in Torrance, California.
Okay.
The Dudes, Thousand Oaks is now getting Tarantula Hill Brewing, and they're on track to open later this year.
Tarantula Hill.
Yeah, apparently that's a hill in Thousand Oaks. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a
Sounds
hiking
pretty-
spot or something.
Yeah, that sounds pretty epic.
Yeah, so they're taking over an old furniture store. It's like a 22,000 square foot space. It's going to be ginormous.
Wow.
So they better make good beer, otherwise they're going to be in deep with all that rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, hopefully. And there's not a lot of Thousand Oaks beer options.
No.
We have to hop the
really.
border to Westlake Village in order to get our beer, or Moore
Yeah.
Park.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Go to Integrin. I'm just saying. So, anyways, I think that's it. I think that's everything.
Sure.
All right.
I think we've gone through. Let's hit the music. Let's get on out of here. Let's pour some more beer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am still thirsty.
Me too.
Thanks everybody for listening. Once again, thanks to those of you who came out to our live show at Moore Parks Integrin Brewing. You can find us online at theunfilteredgentleman.com or theunfilteredgentleman.com/listen is how you find ways to listen. But if you've gotten this far, you've probably already figured it out. You can find us on social media at The Unfiltered Gentleman, at Unfiltered Gents on Twitter, and our number to drunk dial. Please drunk dial us.
Yeah.
805-538-BEER 2337. Look, we're not like those crazy exes that'll give you shit for it. We'll just play it to the millions of people who listen to our show.
That's right.
I mean, come on. How bad can that be?
We beep your name out, so you're
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
innocent will be innocent.
Yeah.
Right. They'll remain mostly innocent unless people can recognize your voice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So do call us and all that. Keep spreading the word about the show. Tell your friends. Stay hydrated. And on that note, good night, everybody.